My name is Emmett Daniel Long.
And
Most
what-
people call me Dan. I started playing an instrument when I was in elementary school at the traditional time. I was born and raised in the Sandhills of Nebraska, and then went to school there and taught there for the first 3 years of my teaching career. And it was only after that that I moved away and went to graduate school. It was kind of interesting. I started playing, the first instrument I played was percussion. I was a percussionist. And then when I was in maybe 6th or 7th grade, it wasn't Mr. Thompson, it was Mr. Gaston said, I think I need somebody to play clarinet. And I said, well, I'll play clarinet. And then a year later or so, I need someone to play saxophone. All right, I can play that. So my musical background was one of a multitude of different instruments. My favorite thing is to make music a part of every child's life. I felt and still continue to feel that there never can be too much music in one's life. And I really believe that it's important to open the doors for young people so that music becomes a part of their life, whether they play an instrument or sing, or if they don't. I want music to be a part of their life forever, no matter whether it's they're being active and continuing to be involved in music, or just going to a concert, or listening to music on the radio, or television, whatever it may be. I'm a firm believer that music must be a part of everyone's life, and one of the reasons that I went into music was for that very reason. And when I see young people today involved in music, my great hope is that will be a part of their life, no matter whether they pick up their instrument ever again, just to make sure that it still continues to be a part of them. Music, but music is just a discipline that moves us. It gets inside our hearts and it gets inside our souls, and it makes us. It takes away pain. If you are involved with music in a way that if you really listen to it or sing or play, it wipes out all other feelings, and it helps us get through those challenging times. If you decide you want to be a music teacher, you must find ways to show the passion that you yourself have for it. Because if you have the ability to show your passion, I'm convinced that it will be contagious, and that it will become passionate for those that you're trying to bring music to. And that was, again, one of the things that was a goal of mine when I walked into the classroom, was to bring and to show the passion that I have for music, hoping that it would become contagious. And sometimes I'll catch myself sitting in the auditorium listening to a piece of music, and it just connects with me somehow. And it's hard to describe. Some people describe it as the aesthetics of music, and there are people who study that moment that gets into your heart and your soul. I cannot describe that moment. That music sort of gives you that spark of energy and moves you to beyond words. But I can tell you, when it happens to me, I know it. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's unpredictable. Sometimes it's when I was conducting. Sometimes it was when I was listening. Sometimes it was when I was playing. But you know when that happens. You just know it. It gives you, it's electrifying. And you recognize it immediately, but it's unpredictable. You just never know when it's going to happen. But when it happens, you know it.